Hi everyone, welcome to biology. This is Mrs. Clark and we have Mr. Kelly. We're going to be your biology teacher this year. Okay, so my name is Juliana Clark, and I'll be teaching you biology for the school year. I have one daughter named Mateo, and he is 14 years old, and this is going to be my second or third year teacher, biology, and we'll have a fun time. Now we're going to be talking about Mr. Kelly. He is going to be our coach. His name is Jaden Kelly, and he's going to be a co-teacher in biology, co-biology teacher at Keystone Middle School. He has four daughters. And their names are Kane, and he's 10 years old. Olivia, and she is 11 years old. She also does band and morning math. John, and he is 4 years old, and Steven, he is 8 years old. And this is going to be his second year teaching biology, and we hope you all have a fun year in class. Some of our biology rules in room C20. You must be in your assigned seats. Will require materials when the bell rings. Follow the instructions in the first time given. Raise your hand to be called during class. Refrain from disturbing others, physically, verbally, and otherwise. Have no food in class or any time before or after the bell rings. That includes gum. Remain in assigned seats until the bell rings or until you be dismissed by a teacher. Come to class with a charged Chromebook each day. Do not open it unless directed to do so. And remain on task for the duration of the time and which way they use. And then demonstrate proper respect for teachers, other students, and school property. Failure to show respect will result in discipline according to the harassment, intimidation, and bullying policies outlined in Student Code of Conduct. So what's going on in biology class? In this class, you will explore the fascinating world of living things, learn about cells, organisms, and ecosystems, all while gaining a deeper understanding of your place in Earth's web of life. A middle school life science curriculum teaches students a number of important concepts pertaining to cells and heredity, the five kingdoms, human body systems, and ecology. Our biology course begins with considering of a living condition and discussion of the unique property of living organisms that set life apart from the non-living. It continues with more molecular and molecular biology, from which it moves logically into reproduction and genetics, and understanding of genetics gives meanings to organisms' variation, evolution, and methods of scientific classification. Units dealing with microbiology and plant and animal phylum. This class is designed for the college-bound student. Students should expect a demanding daily homework load as well as projects, quizzes, tests, and library write-ups. A high level of understanding in problem solving and scientific methods and necessary for subsection course. The students may learn scientific method with Mr. Varga as well. Daily supplies is students should bring a student planner, a modern biology textbook, bring 3 rings of ring binder folder, a notebook, a pen and pencil, and calculator. Some students need to use calculators in math class. Of course, we need to use it for biology class. Daily requirements. All students will be required to keep a 3-ring binder with all of their classrooms, materials, and in the binder. This binder will hold a student's vocabulary word list, notes, classroom assignments, and activities, labs, quizzes, and reviews. This notebook will be graded at the end of every chapter. Bell works. Every day at the beginning of class, you are expected to do bell work. The bell work will consist of literal critical thinking problems. You will have a first 5 minutes of class write down the questions to be answered for that day. All bell work must be turned to Mrs. Clark by 3:45 p.m. 3:45 p.m. the same day to receive credit. And the bell is worth 5 points each day. It is our attitude at the beginning of a difficult task which more affected anyone else. It will affect the successful outcome. Homework. Expect to see homework on a nightly basis throughout the year. Homework will usually involve reading materials from the text and answering problems associated with lab work, activities, and in class discussions. It will also include some projects, work, laboratory reports, and study for examinations. Each homework assignment carries a due date or a deadline. The deadline in this class are very responsible, reasonable, and we expect that you will put forth effort daily in this classroom to complete this assignment. If you did not turn this assignment on time, the following consequences and options will be given to make up the assignment. Academic assistance. Due to the extracurricular responsibilities, if students are in need of academic assistance in Mrs. Clark's or Mr. Kelly's classes, the following times will be set aside for academic assistance. Before school, 6 o'clock to 7:30 p.m., homeroom, or Mrs. Clark or Mr. Kelly's plan period. Class absences. If a student misses class due to the school-related event, the student is responsible for getting their assignment ahead of time and making sure that they're turning and they're completed before they leave. If a student misses class due to the illness or a non-school related absence, the student will have 1 day to make up their work for each day, and they're gone. The materials can be found in the vertical paper folders. Class participations. When you're in class, I expect you to be ready to learn. I expect each of you to be an active participant in your learning. While I'm speaking, you should be actively listening. If you have any questions, raise your hand and I'll be happy to try to answer it. When I ask questions, I will either call on a student to answer or ask for volunteers, so be ready. And there will be days when you will be graded on how well you participate in class. Not to know is bad, not to wish to know is worse. The grading. For each chapter or unit that is learned during the year, we will have 4 basic grades. For homework is 10 to 50 points. Lab assignment is 10 to 50 points. Section of unit quizzes is 10 to 15 points. Chapter assignment is 150 and 300 points per year. You will also have a project assigned due this semester, which will be graded using a rubric and will be worth between 100 to 300 points. Your quarterfinal assignment will be worth 20% on your semester grade. If you got an A+, A plus is 98 to 100, 100 to 98. Only an A is 95 and 95 to 97. B plus is 92 to 90. 88 to 89 is B. 82 to 84 is C plus. 79 to 81 is C. D plus is 75 to 76 is D plus. And 73 to 74 is D. If they got less than 70, they will fail the test. They will fail. Extra credit. You will have an opportunity to do some extra credit with every chapter. It can be a great assist to help you improve your grade. It is meant as a tool to help you better understand the material and helps you prepare for a test. Therefore, I will only accept it if turned in before the test. Also, it should not be done in place of your regular homework. Instead, it is meant as supplement. You may also do a maximum of 20 points of extra per chapter. Extra credit is done on the following website and with the textbook. And this is the app, www.go.hrow.com. Once on the homepage, type in keyword HM2 home. More information and the extra credit will be given at a later date. Directions. Book bags are not allowed in class and are to be kept in your locker during the school day. Small purses smaller than a textbook will be allowed until they become a distraction. If they become a distraction, they will not be allowed to and must keep them in the student's locker. This will be dealt with on an individual basis. iPods, MP3 players, and cell phones are not allowed in the biology classroom. Due to safety and custodial issues, they will be not allowed to bring any foods or drinks into the classroom during science lab. And thank you very much, and we'll have a great year in biology.